Oh fuck. Oh fuck.
Come on, stream. There we go. Evening, guys. Welcome to another HOR Season 13. We're at round 7 for the Spanish Grand Prix short quali and a 33 lap 50% race. I'm joined by Adam once more. How are you, Adam?
There.
All right, bud.
Hello, mate.
So,
let's get ready to rumble.
a few people back today that I can see who weren't here last week. Jack's here as well. I think Leighton, I'm not sure if he was here last week, but he's here again.
No, he's
this
reserving.
week.
He's a reserve. Look,
Oh, nice.
we've got new Nick back. New
Nick's there. He loves it, doesn't he? He loves that name.
He loves being called new Nick, and we've got old Nick there.
Old Nick, brilliant. If another Nick turns up, he will become Nick.
No. We can have old Nick, new Nick, and baby Nick.
Baby Nick. Brilliant.
Yeah, we need another Nick. Stuff it. Let's get another Nick.
Should we just change someone's name?
Yeah, why not? I'm going for that.
Oh, brilliant. Sean Larry's here as well. He had some pace last week. I think he just got caught up. A few of them actually last week got caught up in a few incidences, but there was a great finish to the race. I think Jensen.
Pepin had a good race last week.
Yeah, he did.
Not?
Yeah, he did. He
did,
disconnected and the game boxed him twice.
Yeah, Name Change was having a good one, but crashed last lap or spun last lap. Did Chris not have a good race last week, or did he have a mare?
Chris?
Yeah,
No, he had a great race round that track on Monday, but on Wednesday he just couldn't put it together.
That was the one, yes, yeah.
But I think he had a good race here Monday actually. At Spain, I'm not sure. I didn't finish that. Completely wrong setup. You had a good race here Monday though.
Yeah, I enjoyed it.
And there wasn't actually any rain, was there?
No. And most races, because of the full traction hack, I have fingers crossed for rain.
Yeah.
I mean, I've already been practicing Monaco for Monday as well.
Cool. Oh, is that?
Yeah, I'm
next
ready.
Week?
Next week, I'm
oh,
ready.
Oh dear.
That's my jam.
I think last season I boxed 7 or 8 times for new wings, but I finished, so it was fine.
You finished?
Yeah, I finished.
That's the thing.
I'll probably finish top 10 as well. There's no rain in quali. Oh dear.
Monaco can be that track. Oh, we've got 18 tonight.
I think Vietnam, when it was on the game, I boxed 10 times in that race and finished 10th, so as long as you finish round not poor tracks, but as long as you finish round street tracks, you usually get quite decent results.
Yeah, I think with the street circuits, it's more consistency.
Yeah, it is.
Keeping it out of the walls.
Yeah. Like we'll find out Sunday at Singapore. We're at Singapore on Sunday, so.
Oh, okay. I should have asked that. I don't tend to practice for a Sunday until we do the practice lobby on a Sunday.
Yeah,
Singapore. I like Singapore, so you go quite well at Singapore.
I used to. First race with no
old,
assist.
Paul, you're getting old.
Yeah, I know. I can feel it in my hands. My thumbs don't move that quick.
Oh dear. Let's get on to.
I've gone to Pepin. I will bring up the map and that. I'll just check the audio quick.
We have 3 people watching. Evening, Nick. Alright, so let's find the name. FRL Evo, this is his first race, no assists, so he's going to be really slow. They tend to say that and then they put in some banger of a lap that absolutely smash everyone on a Sunday and a Monday. So good luck Evo with no assist tonight, mate. Eyes will be peeled. My main man, Macho, is on. He's in. My favourite person ever, Name Changer. Yes! Whose lap am I gonna watch? You're on with Pepin. You're on with Pepe Le Pew. Had a good race of Extremists last night, different league. Very good race of Extremists. And I respect the fact that he keeps turning up on a Wednesday. He knows how fast these guys are and he's still here plugging away. Respect the crap out of that. What am I going to watch? Oh, Zero, his final season. As he announced on Twitter. No more F1, I think he said, and he's going to ACC. Oh, that's going to jinx us that. So we've got an Alpha to cross the line first. Oh, Pepin first, 17-1. 16-9 from Simon. And a 16-7 from Benson. Jump on board with the Alien quick. Oh, 17-9. Tom 16-7. Wow, banger of a first lap. Lovely final chicane there from Christine. 17-0, puts in P4 at the moment. Good little lap. Right, who can I go and watch? I don't know where Paul's gone. I feel like Paul's disappeared.
Yeah, I was on mute. I've literally just read out all. I've just read out literally every single bloody time there, and yeah, I just looked down because you said that. So
I'm going to call you Rodney from now on, you plonker.
Yes, it's probably close to be fair. So yeah, Tom's there in first at the moment, 16-7, 200s in front of Jensen. I just have to repeat myself. Oh, Jack's done a very good time there.
That's just funny.
That's all right, mate.
I'm going to stop.
Christ, mate. That's all right. Jack there's done a very good time, a 16-9, along with Name Changer in fourth with a 16-9, and so Simon, they're all on that 16-9. Chris is only just behind. Macho there's done a 17-1, along with New Nick. Pepin's on a 17-1. 17-2 is Leighton. Sean, Larry and Nick both did a 17-4. And then Zero and Extremist are down on the 17-9, but I think they've got more pace in their laps there. In fact, I'm pretty sure they've got more pace in their times there. Mr. Rage there did a 17-7, sits himself 13th at the moment.
I think you'll see a low 16, maybe a 15.
16, poor 15.
Maybe.
That's 8/10. Stein's on an invalidated lap. Ivo didn't finish his lap, and I think Pelly hasn't come out. Evening, Chris. Evening, guys. I am now here. I wonder how long that was muted for.
I'm going to say a little bit, mate.
Yeah, it'll be all right. Hey, we've caught up now, seeing as everyone's back in the pit.
At the moment, everyone, Paul feels like a parrot.
Brilliant. Sean Larry might be on another lap. He's got the ERS on.
He's down by half a tenth. He's now
He's
up by
down
2 tenths.
Up by 2/10 through sector 2.
So
It moves him up one place in front of Leighton at the moment. If he can find another temp, that could even put him near Chris in 6th.
I mean, if he can get this chicane right, he can find 2-3-10s just in that. And he
That did look very nice.
As hell there.
Yeah, I can definitely see the way these guys run it. 17-2. Yeah, he did only
Tom's
find...
in front of Leighton.
Yeah, just off of Pepin there in 9th.
So Merck and a Haas coming out, so that's Stein coming out.
Zero on a lap there. Someone's in the wall. Was that Stein? Yeah, he's just stopped. He's just letting a few cars past.
And that's a 0.
Who is on the lap then? That's one of
start,
the... Chris is just about to start a lap. And I think one of the Alfa Romeos, that's Simon behind him. We'll sit on with Chris, see how he gets on. Only needs to find a temp. He could find himself in 3rd at the moment, but he's probably got a bit more time than that in this. Oh dear. Yeah, look. Oh, Chris looked like he lagged, but I think he caught a bit of curb and it just shot him sideways. So I think he's going to possibly give up on it. Yeah, he's 1.4 seconds off his time. We'll sit with Simon though. He was the next car behind, and name change's teammate is Leighton. He's on an outlap, so Simon improved through sector 1 there. And he's caught a curb, he's going around, he's in the wall, he's lost his wing, but he's still
2 tenths up on his time.
He's still able to get round.
Anywhere.
We'll sit on with Zero. He's just spun actually.
Not yet, you jinxed him.
Last 3 cars I've been on have all spun. Who should we go? Jensen? Should we go to Jensen?
Jensen?
Yeah. Oh, he's not even on. No, he's not on a lap.
He's on a lap.
He's going very slow if he is. No, he's not on a lap. Oh, Jack's going round. I've just flicked to Jack. He just did a 360 there. Try and find someone who's actually on a
10th up on his time. No, Tom has pulled out of his lap.
Someone's just going round in front of him. That was the extremist. He's going round. So 2nd laps. People aren't finding this very easy actually. Name changer was coming into the last sector. He's up.
Macho is nearly 5 tenths up, coming out of sector 2.
Name changer's going to box. That was the other side of the cone, but it's in quali, so I think he'll get away with that. We'll sit on with Macho. He's got a lot of traffic in front of him. The Aston Martin did well actually there to get out of his way. He's going to get... No, he's not going to get a tow from that Towery.
Here comes Macho.
It's going to be a 16, I think. 16-4.
16-4.
You did say a low one. Well, he's already gained a hell of a lot of time there, so...
I'm going to do it, Paul, after watching that lap. Macho, Macho Man.
He's got 3 tenths.
I want to be like Macho Man. There you go. I'm happy now. Done it.
Brilliant. Right, Tom's going for another lap anyway. He's up by a tenth through sector 1. There are some cars coming to the end of their lap. Jack being one of them. I don't think he's actually on the lap. He's going on to a lap. That might be Leighton actually, who's coming to the end of his lap. We'll just check on that. Yeah, it is. He's up by 2 tenths. At the moment, that might even move him up to 7th, unless it's a 16.9 here. 16.8, he's moved himself 4th. It's a good time there from Leighton actually.
That is a very good time.
Puts himself up there with some of the very quick ones we've seen this season, especially with Tom and Jensen there. Only a tenth in front of him. I think Tom's going to improve. Merck and a McLaren there, both boxing. I believe they were boxing. Oh no, the McLaren stayed out. It might be Jensen. It's going to be He gained a tenth and a half there. 16.5 from Tom. Sits him about 700-800 off his Macho there. Jensen did just start his lap, so we will try and find someone who isn't. How's Ivo getting on? He's coming into the last corner. 51.7 through sector 2. He's going to be in a 18.2. Sits himself last, but he has turned all his assists off, so 2 minutes. No, a 1:17.2 from Sean Larry moves himself up by a tenth and a half. I think he just shot in front of Nick there as well. Is that Zero on another lap? Is he going to move up? No, he's going on to a lap. One of the Hasses is in the final sector. That could be Stein, actually.
Jensen's
I believe he's gone... Yeah, he has gone box.
No,
Nick's going to box as well.
Lap or is Jensen bottled his lap? I'm really confused.
No, he's not doing anything at that speed. Neither's Tom behind him, actually.
Just wondering if it's his wheel issue.
It could be, like you said earlier, he has there's a new wheel coming, so
his other wheels decided, nah, not letting you play with me anymore.
That's it. It's very congested though after the front three go. Well, even with Jensen there, you've got a second covering, third to 15th, half a second.
Nick. No, Nick is not on a lap.
I couldn't actually find anyone who's on a lap near the end of their time.
Rage is 6 tenths up on his... No, he's 9 tenths down on his lap.
Okay.
I'm very confused there. Very confused.
Zero's on an invalidated lap, so he's not going to improve. Yeah, Nick's
Chris
not on a lap.
Pepper's in the pits. New Nick is in the pits. Diamond has just finished the lap, I'm going to assume. Change of names is up on his lap. He's up 2 tenths. Nearly 2 tenths, coming into sector 2.
He's coming into sector 3. If he can hit that time, he'll be up on the second row with Jensen there with 4 minutes to go. I don't know. He might have enough. Yeah, he should have enough time to get round and come back in. Just. It's going to be a 16-7.
16-7.
He's moved up 2 tenths. Yeah, he is. In fact, he's 2 thousandths in front of Jensen there at the moment.
Sean Larry's on a lap. Sean Larry is...
No, he's 1.9 seconds down, apparently.
Yeah, he's not on a lap.
Simon might be. Simon's definitely going to finish his time. This could be... He found any time? 16.5. He found 4 tenths there. It's put him third. Just in front of Name Changer there. He's on a 16.5 along with Tom. It's going to be very close, I think, some of these guys.
Is a 10th and a half up through sector 1.
We'll flip to Chris. He wants to find about 3 tenths here, I think, and he'll be up with those guys around 4 and 5. With 3 minutes left, it does look very close at the front there as well.
He's up a 10th and a half still. If he can get the chicane right, you could find he jumps right up the grid now. Perfect through there. To me,
didn't it?
I'll go through there slow as hell.
This is going to be in the 16.
16-7, P4.
Put himself 4th. That's not bad from Chris. Some of these guys are still in the pit, you know, so they might not even be able to get a lap with 2 minutes left.
Starting a lap now.
Simon's just boxed, so he's not going to improve.
Tom's on his way out.
There's a Hass in the last sector. Is that Pepin? No, Pepin's just left the pit. He's going to have to go around pretty quickly. Stein is, it says a 3 minute lap, but then it says a 1:20. He's just started the lap.
Have to push on this one. Jensen's a 10th up on his time at the moment, so we'll
is that
jump
Macho?
To P4.
Macho coming to the end of his lap. No. We'll flick on with Jensen. It seems some of the times keep switching from like 2 minutes to then 1 something. I think that's just an outlap issue.
It's because they've gone through a sector as the game being a turd.
Anyone in the pit, so I don't see them being able to do a lap, especially no, they won't be able to.
Jensen is now nearly 4 tenths up.
Yeah, he's three through sector 2.
Man's flying.
Yeah, he is. 3 tenths though.
Tom is on a lap.
3/10 might put him second. He's got to find a little bit more, I think, to take Macho off of the top. 16-4.
He's got pole. Oh,
Macho's retired as well.
Crashed.
Tom's going through the first sector. We'll try and catch
Tom's on his lap now.
people who are finishing their lap. Is that Pelly or is he just starting a lap? I think he's just starting a lap. Yeah, he is. I know Nick's on a lap. He's a half a tenth up. Needs to find about 4 though if he wants to move up any great positions.
I missed Tom's first sector time, but I'm on board with him now to see his second sector.
That's right, mate. Nick's going to get a little bit of a toe down this straight to finish off his lap. Probably be in the 17th.
Oh, it's an invalidation for Tom.
He didn't find time, actually. Tom's sitting in 3rd at the moment as well. Who else is coming to the end of the lap? Is that new Nick? No, he's given up. The Extremist is. Extremist did not improve. Pelly's round. He's not going to improve on his time either. Mr. Rage found just over 2/10. He puts himself 10th at the moment. Where's the Aston Martin? Is that Tom, or did you say he was... Tom's invalidated. Is that Jack in the Williams? Jack's the next one to finish to cross the line. He's on a 120 though, it says, so he's not going to improve on his time. Stein, I believe, is he out? Someone else was around there. It might have been Zero actually. Stein is halfway through a lap. Pepin's up by a tenth through sector 2. He made 3.5. He's put himself on 5th. That's a great lap there from him. Chris has finished on a 16.7. He's
Changer has crashed.
Name changer's out. Sean Larry's coming into the last lap as well, but he's down by 2.5 tenths. Don't know if he'll make it. No, he didn't make up any time there. Leighton's behind him. We'll see if he can improve. He's up half a tenth. Tried to stay as far right through that last corner as he could, but it lost him a bit of time there. Pelly's on an invalidated lap. Nick didn't move up. Zero's given up on his lap. I think that's quali finished. Yeah, it is. Jensen there with a 16.4. It's very, very close with some of these guys at the front. A second covers the top 13, 14. Not last. Yeah, it's a good effort actually. 17.8. I mean, that's not overly bad. I mean, you've got some fast people in front of you. Nick is decent. Mr. Rage has had pace this season. You're only a little bit off Nick. But then consistency could be the key in this. So Jensen takes pole there. Under a tenth behind is Macho on second. Tom will be 3rd, Simon 4th. Pepin with a great lap there, got 5th. Chris 6th. Name change is 7th. Jack will be 8th. Sean Larry 9th. Leighton 10th. Mr. Rage is 11th. New Nick is 12th. Pelly will be 13th. Nick will be 14th. Ivo is 15th. It's a good effort from him with no assists this week. Zero is 16th. He'll definitely be making a charge through some of these guys, I think. Extremist is 17th, and Stein couldn't really get in a great lap. It says 21.8 seconds off, but I think he's got more time than that. A lot more time. That front 10 though, for even the front 12, all within 6/10 of each other, very, very close.
I mean, Pepin again, Chris.
Yeah.
Chris always threatens.
Yeah, he's got the time there. He's definitely got the laps there.
Or he gets caught up in some sort of, I can't swear because obviously we're not allowed to, some sort of meep, not his fault, and then he loses his head. And I can say this crap to him because I can say what I want to him.
Brilliant.
And he can do the same with me. So hopefully, head down in the race, he doesn't get involved in anything, or nobody drags him into anything, and he can just go off and race.
Jack said he's had a bad lap, but I think he was still top.
A quality lap's a quality lap. That's not the race. You've got another 33 laps to go.
Yeah, 33 laps of this, and it does look sunny, so it doesn't. Hopefully, the rain stays away for these guys. And I need to load this up. In fact, while we're going through the formation, I might as well flick through the old standings. I know Jensen's out in front. We've literally
The
spoken
norm.
to him every week, apart from Bahrain when he wasn't here. So standings, there we are. Ooh. Yeah, Jensen's first. 55 points lead off Keke in second. It's very close actually from under Jensen. It's very close. Second is Keke on 70. Tom's on 66. Macho 65. Cameron, who's not here actually, 60. Pepin's on 58. He's finds himself in 6th in the championship. He's finished every race. Couple of top 5s. Mr. Ray's just behind on 54. Zero's on 45. Name changer 42. Nick's on 40. Smalley, who I believe isn't here tonight, he's on 31. Sean Larry's on 29, but he's only raced 3 times this season. David Enchu isn't here, he's 13th on 25. New Nick's on 23, but he's only raced 3 times. Pelly's down in 16th on 20. Jack's on 17. He's actually got a podium as well, Jack has. Round Brazil, he finished 3rd. Simon's on the same points as him. No, Jack's here.
Is Jack here? Oh, no,
Yeah,
not Jack. I mean, talking George. Sorry, I was thinking George, the other PC player. I'm pretty sure he put his reason of why he's not here as well.
Yeah, he did. I didn't see it.
I'm 40 years old. I can't remember these things. I can't remember what happened in the race last week, so...
Do you even know what happened in the race on Monday? No.
I finished.
I finished. Jensen spun.
Jensen has lost it.
Just getting that extra bit of heat in his tyres.
Yeah, you know it, you know it.
Brilliant.
We caught you, Jensen.
Tom won't let him back past. No, he's not. He's weaving in front of him. It's brilliant. Jensen flies through anyway. Probably. We'll see if he misses his grid slot today. He's done 2 out of 3 weeks. He's missed it. He's in today, though. We have to keep an eye out for Tom. Oh, Simon didn't find his in 4th. Tom had a brilliant start here. Maybe last week, actually. He shot past 3 people, so it'll be interesting to see.
At the start, yes.
It'll be interesting to see how much pace he's got.
Nick
and Nick,
grid slot.
And so did Zero. Some of these guys might just want a bit of extra pull down to turn 1. Oh, dear.
Oh, dear. Dear, oh, dear, oh, dear.
1 lights, 2 lights, 3 lights, 4 lights, 5 lights. And we're away. They were quick lights. It looked like Jensen didn't move at all that much. In fact, he's going to get swamped by Macho and Tom there, going down into turn 1. There's a big gap already formed behind. Back to Pepin. Name Simon. Someone had a bad start there actually. Pepin's up to 4th. Chris has moved up as well. Hopefully everyone's got through. Chris and name
changer there through turns 1 and 2, side by side. Fantastic to watch.
Everyone seems to have got through okay. Still cars going side by side. Jack's going side by side with Mr. Rage there through the end of Sector 1, start of Sector 2.
Name changer is making moves.
Yeah, he is. We'll go to tyres actually while I'm doing this. See if anyone started on a medium. Macho started on a medium. He's already pulled a second out on Tom. He's gone very aggressive there. He's the only person to start on that medium compound. Everyone else is on hards. Wait for the first lap to go and then I'll go to position changes. But you can see Macho's just pulling away at the moment. Is that an incident at the back? It looked like one of the Ferraris. Zero's going off track. He's going to join at the back. Chris is out. What happened to Chris? Chris is out.
No.
Chris is in a wall on the right there. His tyre's completely fallen off and it's a VSC. Yeah, Chris is out. I don't know if there was contact between him and someone, but it's not a place where I thought you'd really lose it, especially going into the wall on the right. Maybe Chris could give us a little insight to what happened there, but it won't be a safety car, it's a VSC. Macho's already pulled 2 seconds. We'll go to grid places, changed. Macho's up 1. Tom's up 1 as well. Jensen lost out on 2. I think he moved a bit later than some of these other guys off the start there. Pepin moved up 1. Name changes up 2. Simon lost out on 2 spots there as well. We are green, so we are going. Jack's done well. He's moved up 1. Leighton's up 2, and so's Mr. Rage. Sean Larry's moved down 1 place. Nick's done very well. In saying Nick's done very well, he was up 3. He's just spun going up the hill. And he's stuck on the gravel there, so he's going to find himself quite far back.
Wait, Macho's gone.
Yeah, Macho's gone. He's the only one who started on the medium compound.
Ooh, okay.
So he's going to pull away. He's going to try and find a nice gap to pit into as well. See Stein all over the back of Pelly here. They're both up 1. In fact, Stein's up 5 places already from the back. DRS is enabled. Someone's box there. Is that Nick? Yeah, New Nick's had to box. He might have had wing damage. Jack and Leighton going side by side through turns 1. We'll have a look at this from the other angle. Very close through there. I think actually that Leighton's gonna. Is Leighton gonna do that, or is Jack gonna keep it around the outside? They're gonna carry it on actually through the entire first sector. Jack broke a bit earlier there.
I have some information from Chris.
Yeah.
Lag spike.
Oh.
Yeah.
God, talk about being unlucky.
Yes. Fantastic quality and then a lag spike engine.
Yeah, that's not very nice, is it? That's a shame as well, actually, because yeah, he had a good
so
start.
Macho now has no energy, and Tom has near enough full energy.
Yeah, Macho as usual, he is 3.3 seconds in front though, but he also is on that quicker tyre, so I'm surprised he didn't save a bit, knowing that it would have probably have pulled him away anyway. Tom's going to have to defend from Jensen here. It's the first time we're going down the straight with the DRS. That's the only
thing that will help Macho being out of energy, is Tom and Jensen fighting, unless they decide to pull each other along.
I mean, Pepin could have Jensen here. He looked like he might, but he's a bit too far back. Only 5 tenths. Jensen made up about 2 tenths on Tom there down the straight, so they've both got over 50%. Name changer's sitting behind these guys on 70. Simon's still within that DRS.
Nick and old Nick is 16th and 17th.
Both the Nicks, nice.
Both Nicks. Ooh, Nick.
Mr. Rage is all over the back of Jack here.
Those.
Yeah, he boxed the lap before, so I'm.
Oh.
That's why he moved so far back. So I don't know. He's putting on hards. Maybe he's. Oh, he's getting another front wing. He's got wing damage. Macho's only found a little bit of space. I think Stein's round. Yep, Stein's round. That's Stein. He's gone round. He joins up just in front of Nick there, but he's now going to be missing out on that DRS. So you can see already two groups have formed here. Leighton's only 2 seconds behind these front 6, or the 5 cars in front of him. Some of these guys sit. Pepin.
Gonna push.
He's got 33%. He's in a great place at the moment. He's up by 1 place. Leighton and Jack are still going side by side through some of these first laps. Who is that? Is that Mr. Rage? Mr. Rage has just absolutely fired past Jack. Fired past Leighton, sorry, and he almost had a good run there on Jack, but these guys battling just behind, they're losing a bit of time to the front guys. In fact, Leighton's going to try and got the inside of Mr. Rage. He's going to have the inside to the next corner. Sean Larry's all over the back of these in that Ferrari as well.
Oh, Extremist up to P12.
Yeah, Extremist has moved up 5. I think he kept his nose clean throughout the first couple of laps, and if he can stay with Pelly can probably drag him up a bit.
Yeah, 100%.
No one made a move, I don't think, into that first corner. Jensen's still got 60%. Tom has almost 100% ERS. Macho's back up to 10%, but he is burning it down the straight every lap. He's finding himself about 6 tenths, maybe 4 to 6 tenths a lap at the moment. But these guys will come back at him when those mediums start to die off.
Well, Extremist must have had a moment. He's over a second behind Pelly now.
You think that was through the last sector? He might have DRS. He's got DRS. No, he doesn't have DRS. So he lost it before the line. Rage. What's happened to Rage? Rage is in the wall. He was out. Oh, there's a yellow flag. That is safety car because the yellow dot's coming out the pit. So we have a safety car. I think he's just let Ivo. Yeah, Rage has done nice things there. He's let Ivo back through. I wonder if Macho's going to box now because he technically could go for a hard to the end. It won't be the best, but
he could.
I mean, I did it last game from lap 6. I remember a safety car come out and I just stayed to the end and I won that season. I think that was it.
How dead were your tyres though?
I can't remember 2 seasons, but I can't even remember last season.
Yeah, well, that's fair.
Rage has got 5.
Time penalty.
That he might have that looked at actually because he went off track to let someone to let Ivo pass, so he didn't get in the way.
What does Macho do?
Macho
he boxes.
Core.
Oh,
He almost lost it going into the pit there.
Did.
It looked like he didn't get a penalty. No one else is going to box. He might come out just behind Sean Larry in 10th place. He might be.
He's putting another set of mediums on though.
Oh, is he going to go medium soft here?
He might be.
Because these guys will have to go either hard to medium or hard soft. Hard soft doesn't sound great.
Going to the mediums anyway, so.
Is he going to? No, he's going to lose
a ton of positions.
He's going to lose the place to Pelly. He won't lose the place to Extremist, I don't think. No, he's got out in front of Extremist.
He's back in P10. Not all bad.
When you go down there,
Not all bad at all.
The thing is, on that tyre, he can probably make up at least 3 or 4 places within the first lap if he gets a good run out of some of the corners. So,
100%. 100%.
And if he can do what does he need to do? About 18 is 25, and then 18 on mediums leaves 8, 9 on softs. That'll be a good effort actually if he does that.
100%.
This safety car is going to be out for at least 2 laps. I think that Alpha Tauri, at least Nick gets to catch up.
Yes, yeah, he gets to catch up.
Everyone will be bunched again then. It's a shame that Chris is out though. Well, yeah. I think Macho will be happy that he's got some back. He's on 60%. Everyone in front of him is on about 100 already, so. But yeah, going medium soft, that's not a bad idea actually from him. And that soft tyre, when people do box for the medium, even that soft tyre is probably at least 1 second, 1.2 quicker.
Yeah. I mean, when they box, let's say he's on with Jensen, Tom, Pepin, name change. Let's say he's up there with them when they box. He's then going to stretch his lead. And hopefully he'd push to get the pit window, so when he boxes for the softs, he's in front of them or right on them.
Yeah, that's it.
And they'll be sitting ducks for him, and he'll have to get the moves done quickly. So it could be a master stroke.
We can only see there's still 25 laps left of this race. 25, mate. It's all right.
Glad somebody can.
Yeah, Nick's gonna probably catch up. No, I don't think he will actually.
Yeah, he'll make it.
He might. Yeah, he should do actually.
Be in this lap. He should make it.
Yeah, it should be in this lap. 20 seconds off.
For you. Well, I'm going to sit on board with Macho for this though.
Yeah, you see how many gains he's going to make. I mean, he's lost 9 positions for his pit box, but he is on now fresh medium.
And he's got all his energy back. So
and he's got all his energy.
Maybe it's time for a song. Macho man. Oh, it's in this lap.
Safety car is in this lap. I wonder when Tom will go. He might go out last corner. He might go at the line here because it's quite a lovely toe which Jensen and Pepin will be having. down to turn 1 if he doesn't. Pepin's now in 3rd, actually. It's good effort from him as well. Safety car still not in yet. He will be on that tyre.
He's eager.
We'll sit with Pepin actually, because I think Tom and Jensen, we'll see when they go. Tom hasn't gone yet. He's still warming up his tyres. I think he's gone just now, just out of that last corner. Pepin will be keeping position, I think. Yeah, he will. In fact,
Macho is trying to get past Pelly already. He's got the inside line, but Pelly's using his battery.
Some of these guys, I don't think anyone made any moves there actually. Macho got past Pelly, that was the only one actually.
Macho got past Pelly.
Jack is very close to Simon there. He had a bet traction. He had to pretty much not slam on, but he had to completely let off to try and get past. Macho and Sean Larry. Sean Larry's not going to be easy to overtake here. Macho might actually sent one down the inside because...
Oh no!
Oh, there's been collision with someone. That is a Red Bull. Tag Leighton. Sean Larry got away with that actually. He went very wide into that hairpin and it's helped him. Side by side though, through the S section there. And Macho's still hanging around the outside of Sean Larry here. He's going to get past him now. Just going down to the start of Sector 3 here. Ivo and Mr. Rage going side by side there as well. We'll flick back at the front, see if Tom has made... these guys are still sticking with him anyway. Pepin's still in 3rd, which is good. Name changes all over the back of him still. Simon's still in 5th. Jack's moved up to 6th now because of that contact. Someone's gone round. Oh, wow. I've just gone on with Stein and I...
side on track.
Oh, Macho's... Mr. Rage is round. There was a big collision there between Zero, Macho, Mr. Rage. Stein was caught up in that as well. I think Leighton might be caught up in that as well. He's miles. And there's another safety car. We've got a safety car. So Mr. Rage and Stein aren't going to lose out on too many places here, but Macho might have just been a tad aggressive through that last sector. It's not an easy place to overtake. Mr. Rage is getting a new wing as well. Stein is now on mediums. We'll flick to I don't think anyone's going to change tyre here. I wonder what Tom does. I mean, these guys probably can do 23 laps on their medium, but they're going to be absolutely dead by the end.
But everybody's on hards apart from Stein and Rage, so they just stay out.
Stein and Rage have just gone medium, so you know they're going to go for probably a medium soft now. With the safety car being this bunch, with these still being this bunched up, I'm surprised it came out actually. They'd only just completed one lap.
Yeah,
usually it's over a lap, right? Tom's not. Jensen faked going in, that was a bit naughty. Everyone else has stayed out pretty much.
Macho has left the session.
Nick was thinking about it. New Nick's there. Leighton's carried on going around as well, which gives Stein and Rage enough time to catch up. Yeah, I am very, very surprised it came back out because some of those cars hadn't even finished a lap, so... That did look very bad though, the crash. By the time I got on board with Stein, he'd driven into Zero, who was up against a wall with no tyre, and it just looked very, very chaotic. Some of these guys literally revving first gear out just to try and kill some fuel as well.
Yeah, I do things like that.
Yeah, it's hard on a pad because you have to hold square and it doesn't work.
I don't do things like that.
I didn't even know how to.
Yeah, exactly. That's why I ended the race with plus 79 laps of fuel.
Was it a Sunday? Was it not last Sunday, but Sunday before? I think me and Matt were on about 7 laps of fuel by the end.
I think I was the same. I think I was the
what
same.
What have I missed? Macho shot past a few people. He was leading. He was the only one who started on the medium. We had a safety car only lap 8, I believe, and by lap 9 when they went, it then came back out lap 10. It looked like that Macho, Zayro, Mr. Rage and Stein all got caught into an incident at the end of the last corner. Chris got lag spike on the first lap, so he went in a wall. Pepin's doing very well, actually. You can see everyone stayed out on their hard tyre. Yeah, just a little bit of violence. It was half caught on the stream. Probably about 3 or 4 minutes ago, which wasn't too bad. You can see that...
only a touch of violence.
Only a touch. Oh dear. I mean, you were on with it, Adam. It probably looked a bit violent.
To be fair, for me, I was on board with Macho. It looked like he tried to go into the pits and lost a car. I seen no other cars involved.
Oh.
Yeah.
Zayro was in a wall as well, though. By the time I went to Stein, Zayro was backwards with his tyre off. So I don't know if two of them...
put it down to the lobby, maybe.
Might have been a bit of lag. We have had lag there already from Chris, so... We'll have to have a look. You can see that Extremist is doing well. He's up 8 places. He's in 9th. Pelly's doing well as well. He's up 6. Name change. It's all Matt's fault. Yeah, probably.
Matt's fault. Yeah, 100%.
Brilliant, Matt's fault.
Has he checked in yet?
Probably not.
No. Honestly, I'm going to bring the system in. It's using it one of the league's extremists, right? Penalty points for not checking in.
Penalty points for not checking in, brilliant.
Yeah.
Well, actually, I think on Sunday, if people don't check in, we offer it to the 2, or we did have 2 reserves. We offered the place to the reserves, which is pretty fair.
Click a little button.
No, it's not. No, your car, the safety car is in. We'll see if Tom goes at the same time. He went very late on, just as he come out that last corner. But he did maintain position off Jensen and Pepin there, so he probably will do the same. He has a... There you go, that's it. Rob said if you don't check in, he doesn't invite, and that's it. Tom's gone a bit earlier. Oh, he tried to go a bit earlier. He had a bit of a wobble coming out that last corner, which is why he's moved all the way over to the right. He's going to try and defend the position. I don't think Jensen's close enough to make a move, though. Pepin with some decent straight line speed is going to hold on to the back of these. Don't think anyone else is close enough to even make a move. Everyone seems to have got through that all right and unscathed anyway. Nick and Nick have passed each other. New Nick and Nick. That was the only overtake actually going through that first sector. I still can't believe that this original Nick is on pad with no assist, though. It baffles me how people can do that. There's too many buttons to press. Anyway, we're not even halfway through this, and Ivo got done by Nick there. He might pull out and try and go back up the inside. No, he's not going to. We'll have to wait for DRS. So we'll see if we get any lag. I'll sit on with Simon, see if we get any lag through this last sector. A couple of cars have had it, I believe. Bit of dust puffed off there off that curb. That probably doesn't help for a bit of vision, though.
I was just reading the score, ignoring everything that was going on in the race then.
The score? Oh yeah, you've reminded me to check my bet. Gamble safely though, people. I don't want to promote anyone losing money here.
Unless it's you losing money.
I probably am, to be fair. I need to check it.
Yeah.
Leighton and Nick are going side by side as well. That's for 12th and 13th. They've already... there's... Stein and Mr. Rage got through on a car there as well. Nick, they're 5 wide at the back here. Rage is slightly off track, which means he's had to drop back. But you can see there's a gap already back to Ivo there. 2.5 seconds. And Nick only just got past him in that last sector. So there might have been a little bit of a...
I'm not going to make it.
If you don't earn money, you won't spend it. That's it. Brilliant. Yeah, I'm no good with financial advice. I get money, it burns a hole in my pocket, it's gone. So Tom's tried to break a bit of Jensen's DRS. In fact, he's got 20% more battery than Jensen has here. And Pepin's out of battery, but he has stuck within the second. Hopefully he can stay within the DRS. Stein there got done by Mr. Rage. Ivo and Leighton's got past him going into turn 1. Nick and the Extremist were side by side. Extremist is still doing well. He's up 7 in 10th. If he can stick on the back of new Nick here, then he might be able to drag himself away from Leighton on his charge. We kind of got 2 little groups here. Everyone at the front's within a second. Pelly has lost out on Jack though, who's up to 6 already. Pelly won't have DRS, so probably will come under fire from Sean Larry, who's had decent pace actually. He might even be able to make a move coming down here. He's only 3/10 behind. In fact, no, he won't. He'll sit in behind and wait for the main straight here. Nick and Mr. Rage were going side by side there. Mr. Rage got through on Nick. Nick won't be able to hold it around the outside to challenge him back though. Jensen might have had a wobble off that curb. Looking at his time, he did. He lost a few hundredths there, about half a tenth. It's yellow flag in sector 3. That is either Nick or Extremist. Extremist is round. He's going to come out in front of these guys at the back. But I think some of them are going to fire past. They're going 3 wide. That'll be into turn 1. These 2 in front of him though, Ivo and Mr. Rage, will have to go side by side through turns 1 and 2. Extremist had to get on the curb there. It's not brilliant on there. Anyone can make a move past there. I don't think so. Oh, there's been contact between Nick and the Extremist there. His Extremist isn't out, but there was contact with him and Nick. I think Extremist's rear end or front end just slipped out and Nick went into the back of him, but Stein's got through 2 positions there. He'll be pretty happy if he can sit on the back of these guys now. There is a big gap back to Leighton though. In fact, New Nick's pulling away from him slightly, and he probably will have DRS in the next bit. He lost out on it going down that straight. Pepin's going to still have DRS even though he's got no battery. He's got the same amount of battery as Jensen. Tom's up on 50%.
Pelly's quite close to Sean Larry. I'm assuming Sean Larry's at a
Sean Larry did pass Pelly. These guys aren't going to get past, I don't think.
Okay, Sean Larry passed Pelly, that makes sense. So.
Yeah, he passed him just before. Jensen went slightly deep. No, he didn't. Just the way he takes that corner, it's brilliant. I didn't touch that curb in turn 2. These guys just ride over it like it's nothing. Yeah.
They're brave men.
Watching how some of these drive though, it doesn't help my confidence.
You know what it does? It gives me confidence, except for when I try and do what I do, then I die.
That's it.
So the confidence is then shattered.
I think I said to Rob once, well, if I watch them on a Wednesday, it makes me faster for Thursday, because I know the lines they take, but trying to take their lines is next level difficult.
Yeah, 100% agreed there.
Tom might be able to pull off from Jensen here. Jensen's got no battery. I know he's going to have DRS, but he's within that 8/10th gap. Pelly must have had an issue there because Nick has sailed past him. There's a yellow flag in 2 and 3.
Oh, what is the yellow flag for though?
Nothing, because nothing was there. Yeah, Pelly had a slight issue in sector 3. It might have been him actually through sector 3 because Nick sailed past me.
Nick's now got through Pelly and he's going to chase down Sean Larry.
Yeah, he's more or less within that second gap as well. I do remember that from last week. He said, Who calls me New Nick? This is the comment. I was like, yeah, it had to be done.
I added you straight on Discord.
Yeah, I know you did. Grass.
Straight away.
Grass.
Yeah, I grassed on you.
Brilliant. That's fair. I would have done the same to you.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh dear.
Pretty disappointed in you this week, though, Paul.
With what?
Oh, I'm not going to say it on stream.
Brilliant. I don't know if Sean Larry's got a bit of damage in. Newnick's taking a couple of tenths out of 3 tenths actually in the last couple of.
Newnick could just have some pace.
It looked like Sean Larry couldn't. I don't know if he's got straight line speed here, but he's losing. He's losing some tenths.
At the moment.
He's having a great race again. Hopefully he doesn't lag out this time because he's on for a podium. In fact, I think he's just made a mistake into that last corner. Yeah, he has. Name changer's going to fly past.
Oh, no.
He had a bit too much curb.
Oh, Pepe.
Simon, that's brought Simon into it as well now. The only thing about that is
Nick is coming.
the only thing about that.
Larry turn 1. Job done.
Yeah, he's got past, hasn't he? He's got more battery as well, so he can try and pull away slightly here. Yeah, Pepin having that bit of mistake going into that last corner's not too bad because Name Changer is outside the DRS of Jensen, so he's going to have it. So Simon, those top 5 now literally within a couple of seconds, and Jack's not doing too bad.
Jack, because Jack could get involved in this.
Jack's in 6th. He's just coasting around. He's got no pressure from behind. If a couple of these guys want to make moves going into that first corner, it's probably going to. It says 2 on mine. New Nick's up 5. You sure?
No, that's the one. New Nick. That's what I meant. See, now it's my age.
Name Changer's up 4 as well.
Yep.
He's having a great race.
Names. I love the fact that he's gone back to that name.
What Name Changer?
Yep.
He changed it about 3 times in the last couple of seasons, I think.
He'll always be named. I took a break from racing in HOR, and when I came back, Name Changer was racing, and I will forever remember that season. He absolutely smashed Jensen.
Yeah, he had a lot of pace, didn't he?
Jensen come from a boy and winning, to see that, I was just like, wow. I love Name Changer. He's a funny guy as well, down to earth, young lad, young adult maybe, don't know.
Jensen?
I think Jensen is as well. Jensen's a good young lad. Most of the guys are.
Yeah, they're pretty decent, to be fair.
Not that rage. Not that rage.
The T word, which can't be said on streams. He loves it though, does he? He can take a joke. Most of these guys, I think, can take a joke. You're not joking because it's true. In fact, he's just got the first time penalty for multiple warnings.
He's listening to the stream. He's heard me.
He just thought, you know what? I'm going to miss this corner and go straight for it.
I was going to come and hit that comms box.
And Stein's got one as well. These will start racking up soon. There's only 13 laps left. These guys are still on their hard tyres.
I think the safety car has preserved the tyres for them. So.
New Nick has stopped twice, so he might actually be going to the end. I don't know when he stopped actually, but I know he flicked on a medium.
On
How can you see? Oh, I see, yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
So he's obviously started on them, come off them and gone back onto them.
Yeah, that's going to be interesting. Mr. Raging Stein will probably be going to softs though, but I think some of these other guys will as well. Pepin's still sitting on the back of Name Changer. Simon can't get past him. He's all over the back of him as well. Someone boxed lap 6 for, it might be Macho actually, it was. We've still got 13 laps of this left as well, so anything can happen here.
I mean, it's a Tom Jensen fight. Oh, excuse me.
Well, Name Changer's closing in on them. They were 1.8 back and now it's 1.2, so, and he's dragging Pepin and Simon with him as well. The problem is they can't really do much from where they are. Did I just see a bit of rain? Surely not.
I mean, I kind of agree with what Spencer's saying in the background. There's rain.
I thought there was in that last sector. Yeah, there is.
We've got rain.
We have got rain, so the rain is coming at some point. This is why people have stayed out on their mediums. Steiner's boxed straight away. That might be a bit early.
Too early.
Well, I don't know what tyre he's putting on, but that might be a bit early.
You don't box now with rain coming and put a dry tyre on.
Yeah, I can see there's a drip down there.
No, I don't know. You say that, certain tracks you can.
It depends how quick it was coming and how... The weatherman is very good. Yeah, Adam's alright. Do you know what, Adam? It might have been one lap too early because it looks like it's coming down a lot quicker than it usually does. Some of these guys might stay out though. The winner of this race could all come down to literally who boxes on what lap for what tyre for the inters here. It's going to be interesting because Name Change is going to get DRS probably not this lap but the following lap. And then it's all about when does the DRS stop. Tom's going to carry on, Name Change is going to carry on as well. The 3 cars behind all are. Nick's slightly further back. I don't think he'll box. Sean Larry stayed out as well. It is too early for inters. In fact, I'll see what tyre Stein went on to because... Yellow flag, is that the Extremist? The Extremist went on to inters as well and he's had mad issues there and he's going around and he's in a wall. Extremist went on to inters and he's literally just missed the corner and he's in a wall.
I'm trying to figure out if the weather changes, do they have to put on a set of inters? They can finish the race on the hards, I think.
I thought you had to change one compound.
Not if it's gone from dry to wet. That's out the window, I believe.
Well, you think these guys you probably could do 33 laps on the hard.
I mean, if the rain don't come...
It looked like it was going to absolutely bolt down, but... I mean, Rob's in the pit box. We could ask him.
We could ask our correspondent, Rob, in the pit box.
Do you have to change tyre if it starts raining during the race? Probably a yes, and he'll probably call us clowns. DRS is disabled.
So now this is where...
Who's going to jump in?
Actually have to.
Jack's jumped in from 6th place. He's jumped in. So's Nick. New Nick's jumped in as well. So's Sean Larry.
Somebody's lost wing in there.
Pelly's going to jump in. Yeah, they flicked that bit of wall on the left.
That's Jack then. Jack's lost his wing on his way in.
Oh, is he going to main... Are you sure? Because he's just gone straight through.
There was something everywhere. There was wing everywhere.
I'm not sure whose it was. You can see the spots on the ground though through the pit box. It's definitely time to change tyres. The good thing is the fact that Jack didn't lose time. You can see he's miles out before the next car. I'll tell you what I've lost, Adam, which now I can't see.
Go on.
I've got nothing on my left-hand side to say who's in first, second, third, etc.
Tom's first, Jensen second, Name Changer third, Peppy, Simon, and they've all got a box.
This might help Jack then. Jack could close that gap.
Got somebody's round.
Leighton's got a 5-second penalty. Severe collision with Mr. Rage. Rage is in a wall. I think he might be beached. Yeah, he is. He reset the track, which is fine. I saw he was beached on the stream. Yeah, I've got nothing on my left-hand side, so sorry for the people. Yeah, it is. I'm going to sit on with someone in the box who's pitting just to see if it'll flick back up.
All of them are coming into the box now. So, lead car on the...
Is Jack going to... Is
Jack...
Jack might jump one. Jack's going to jump. It looks like he might. He's only got 3 corners and they've only just pulled into their pit box.
It's going to be very... He's going to close the gap drastically.
Yeah, he is. In fact, I think he might be getting past these.
They're on their way out. ERS that... No.
He's going to get past at least one of them.
He's got past Peppy.
Yeah, he has. Yeah, nothing's come up on the left-hand side, so I'm blinded by who's where. You're going to have to deal with that.
Oh, that means I've got to concentrate, Paul.
You only have to look at the left of the screen, Adam.
That's true. I suppose I can do that.
Where is... Yeah, I've got nothing. Sorry for this little glitch, guys. I'm going to have to leave it up to Adam, I think, to tell you what's happening.
Oh, don't give me that responsibility. That is so not fair. Currently playing a different game on my phone as well. Ooh, come on, Jack, keep it. Oh,
Yeah, it won't
Jack's lost.
change.
Peffing's got back through on Jack.
Where is Jack?
Jack is P5.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, yeah. Pepin's in the Haas then, yeah?
Yeah, Peffing's Haas P4. Looks
Yeah,
like
it
he's
makes
struggling.
sense. No, he didn't get in front of Pepin, did he? He got in front of, who's the Alfa Romeo behind him? Is that Simon?
No, Jack jumped Pepin at the pits.
Ah.
He did, but Pepin's obviously got back through. Jensen's all over the back of Tom here.
He might have him actually down this straight because Tom isn't out of energy, but without DRS it might be a bit harder. Jensen might be making a move here. He's gone for the outside. He's going to have to go in deep and try and take that second corner. Very tight on the
They've done
curb.
that swimmingly together though. That's driver trust there.
Yeah, it is. Jensen had a slight wobble coming out of that third corner. He's going to have to go around the outside into the end of sector 1 here. Tom's not going to be able to let him do that. I think he's just going to have to sit behind and wait, which is allowed. I've got no names. This is very hard.
Oh, name right. So Tom, Jensen, name changer, Pepe, Jack, Simon. He's your top 6.
Right, that's okay.
New Nick is 6 seconds off of
That's
that.
Sean Larry behind him.
Yes.
Yeah, okay. Name changes in the Red Bull. That's fine. I should be able to work that. I haven't got any laps either. So how many laps are left?
Well, we're on lap 26 of 33.
Yeah, after this lap we'll have 5 more. 6. That is one strange glitch. Let me see if I can change something here.
That's a weird one, mate.
Right, that won't load up. Right, that's loaded up. We'll just go to that. Try and back out. No. Settings. No, it's not going to be there. On screen display. No, I'm not going to mess with any of that. I'll just let the racing go. We're on the 28th lap anyway of 33. Jack's doing a great job though to keep up with these guys.
He is. He's got Simon hot on the heels.
Yeah, Simon's all... In fact, I think that gap might grow a bit longer. Simon went a bit deep there. But Jensen is... he's got less percentage on his ERS than Tom there, but... Name Changer's got 0. Pepin's got 17%. Jack's down there on 22. Simon's on 20. So at the moment, I believe Jensen has as much battery as Tom, but they're not pulling away from Name Changer there. Massive gap has opened up to the guys behind though in New Nick and Sean Larry. I think that's Pelly who will be in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9th in the McLaren, the orange dot, just coming into sector 3. This is the first time that this has done this, so I'm as lost as some of you guys who are watching, but try and figure out who's where. I know we're on lap 29 of 33. Jensen and Tom are just pulling away from Name Changer there a little bit. These front 5 guys though, they have front 6 even. They've pretty much been within 2-3 seconds of each other, even around the safety cars. Pepin had a slight wobble there.
Off the back of Jack, and Jack
Yeah,
is
he has.
leaning on Pepin.
Yeah, Pepin just had a slight wobble coming out the top of that corner. He's not enjoying the rain as much as some of these other guys. About DRS though, it's literally going to come down, I think, these front 2 down to who's got the best battery left for the last lap, and they're both around 30-odd%, so if Jensen wants to try and get past Tommy, he'll have to do it, I think, in the next couple of laps if he can.
I mean, what I want to see is Jack go through a turn 1 and overtake all 4 of them.
He might get a
That'd be
penalty
quite
for
funny.
it, but it would it'd look decent.
Exactly.
Jack's
No
had a
penalty
great
for it.
race.
He's going to get
Oh,
away
he's
with it, undecided.
Jack had a slight. In fact, that might have just been lag throughout everyone
It could
because
have been lag. It could have been a moment we can never be sure anymore.
Stein's got a 3-second time penalty. I think he's the other Haas. Just a bit further back. We'll stay with these front guys because Jack is now all over the back of Pepin. He is trying everything he can to get past here. Name change has slightly fallen off the back, but he's still within these guys at the front. I'm glad I remember most of these people in these cars anyway.
I don't remember much.
Are we on lap 30?
No, 29.
29. There's 4 left after this one. Shouldn't be too dear. I don't see how Name Changer probably will be happy with a P3 here. I don't see how he can get past either of the ones in front of him. They're both on 40 odd percent, 50%. All Tom has to do is get a good exit out of the last corner and flick that the ERS on, and I don't think Jensen will be able to make any moves on him. That's good enough, Rob. Green car leads from the orange car, from the blue, from the white, from the light blue. In fact, Pepin's going to absolutely fly past Name Changer here. He's going to have him done before the corner as well. Jack's just sitting behind this group. That was very good driving though. He's had to let off slightly going through that corner, but so's Name Changer. Jack's gone very wide. He went slightly wide there. I think it's just might have cost him a couple of little tenths there. Simon is still hanging on behind these guys. He's had a great race as well, to be fair. There's a yellow. That's Stein. That's in the pit lane.
We can't have a safety car.
No, we can't. With 3 laps left, we can't. No.
No, Stein retired in the pits anyway.
Yeah, he did.
Oh, Jack, hold it. So let Simon back in though.
Yeah, he's come back with it. I think Pepin made it. Pepin might have gone very deep. Some of these guys went very deep into that kind of hairpinish corner at the start of sector 3, but they're not falling too far off of these front guys. Going on to lap 31 now.
Yeah, it'll be 31.
I'll tell you what this is doing. I know they are quite far back, but New Nick and Sean Larry, they're still battling through the last corner. A little incident with these front guys, and one of them might
opens the door for him. Yeah,
opens the door. Yeah. There's a Haas which is made. Oh no, that's Stein's car just having issues. Hopefully it goes for these guys. It's pulled over anyway, so that's fine. Tom's sitting on 52%. Jensen's back on 36. Pepin at the moment, he finds himself in 3rd place. He had a great quali as well. I know we're going to have a hard shout for driver of the day here.
On my opinion, we ain't.
There's kind of, well, yeah, no, actually, I think I'm on board with one of them anyway.
I think you're on board, and we don't even need to say it.
As long as he just made, he should be all right. Actually, a couple of laps left, going on 32. So I don't think Jensen's going to be close enough here. Tom's saving his battery very well. He's still on 50 odd percent. He can burn it coming down these straights. I don't think there's anything Jensen can do. He's just has to sit behind him and hopefully wait for a misbraking. But I can't see Tom making a mistake now into the last couple of corners. Name changes. Fallen off with the back of Pepin here. Pepin's having a great race in 3rd. Jack might be able to get past next lap possibly. He's got a lot more straight line speed it looks than Name Changer there. Which is why it forces him slightly wide coming out of that first sector, first couple of free corners. Munich's still sitting in front of Sean Larry as well. These two have had a good race.
Oh, Jack down on the inside of name changer. Ooh.
It's taken them away from the front guys now as well, so go back to this as they go on to the last lap, actually into the last sector, the last lap.
I think Jack's going to make the move on. He could do the move now.
He might do. He's trying to go around the outside. No, I don't think he's going to get it there, but I think he'll have it down the straight. Name changes on 13% battery, and Jack's now on 20 odd, so he's going to have a bit of an advantage going down that straight. Jensen,
if he's going to do it, it needs to be now.
Jensen just tried to put a bit too much throttle, I think, into that last corner, and Tom has absolutely pulled away. Pepin's just sitting behind. We will go back to this fight before, because it looks like Jack might have enough speed here to get past. He's going to have to sling one around the outside. At least he'll have the inside for the next corner. There is a bit of, it looked like there was a little bit of wheel banging. They are still side by side. Jack's trying to hold it around the outside, but he can't. He can't hold it around the outside. Oh, there's a little bit of banging there.
Tiny bit of contact.
A little bit of contact, but Jack does the right thing and just kind of lets him through. Jensen is still sitting just behind Tom. Jack's got one more place where he can make a move here, I feel, if he gets a better exit coming out of this top corner here. The thing is, you don't want to push it too hard because Simon's still on the back of these guys, and he's looking pretty good for a 6th position finish here. This is the last lap, isn't it?
This is the last lap.
Yeah, that's good. Tom doesn't do anything stupid here, so Tom's going to win this anyway. Jensen's going to finish 2nd. Pepin's going to have a very good, very, very good finish for 3rd. Name change is going to take 4th. Jack will be 5th. Simon's 6th. Munich's going to hold off Sean Larry going down the final straight. Yes, he is. So he's finished 7th. Sean Larry will be 8th. Pelly is, I think that's Pelly in the 2nd McLaren. He's going to finish 9th. I don't know who's in the other Red Bull. We'll find out at the end. That will be Leighton in that Red Bull. He's got a 5-second penalty, unserved. Alfa Romeo is still going around. He will finish 11th. I believe one of these, it might be Mr. Ray still in there. Nice little ending, whoever that was. I wish I could know who these were in the Alpine there. I'm just calling out car names now. Yeah, just finished.
The Alpine is Evo.
There you go, Evo. Oh yeah, he didn't have assist, so he's done very well to finish actually with this bit of rain at the end. And the Williams brings up the rear, and I think that's Mr. Rage. Yeah, it was Mr. Rage. In fact, he's just beached himself on the start line, so he's been beached twice. Stein got driver of the day from the game, but
I'm not sure how when he retired.
No, neither am I, because the amount of the things disappeared.
No, Stein retired like 5-6 laps before the end.
So Tom won that. Jensen 2nd. Pepin, brilliant 3rd place there. Started 5th. Name changer was 4th. Jack had a great race as well from 8th to 5th there. Simon was 6th. Munich 7th. Sean Larry 8th. Pelly 9th. Leighton 10th. Nick 11th. Ivo was 12th. Mr. Rage 13th. And yeah, the DNFs were Stein, Extremist, Macho, Zero, and Chris Allen. So we need Tom Jensen and Pepin. I don't know if Pepin will join actually. I don't think I've ever spoken to him.
No, I've never spoken to Peppy. I don't even know why I call him Peppy, but I do.
Well, I'll call him Pepin because the J must be silent. There he is. We'll
Peppy
ask him.
joined.
We'll ask him.
We can ask him. I mean, who got in there first, though? I think Jensen. I think they
Jensen,
joined
or-
simultaneously.
Yeah, I
No,
think so.
no, I didn't join first this time.
So Pepin beat you.
I couldn't join first, so I
That
didn't
was
get ripped into joining first.
That was a great race to watch after the safety car. Brilliant. While that runs through, I guess we'll start with Pepin if he is there and can hear us. First of all, how do you pronounce your name? Pepin. Okay, that's easier now.
I'm sticking with Pepe.
Yeah.
Pepe Le Pew.
Brilliant. No, third place though. I mean, yeah, the safety car and probably helped, but you made some great moves. You stuck with literally the front guys throughout that race, and you showed some great pace. And you had a brilliant qualifying as well. How do you feel the race went for you from lap 1 to the end?
Something to be proud of. Sticking with them two, or like name change and all of that. You threatened the drive, Pepin. You threatened the drive for the last few weeks. You've been unfortunate, so I think the podium's well deserved for you.
Yeah, it is. You have had great pace over the last few weeks, so yeah, it's decent. And obviously in the rain you had to get past name changer within those last 4 or 5 laps. And yeah, no, congratulations on a very, very well deserved P3. Go on, Adam, you can take Jensen.
Oh, really? Why do
Love-
I get Jensen?
love
Oh,
taking
Jensen.
Hello.
Oh,
Speak to him every week,
Right,
so-
no, hang on. Stuff the race. How was your final wheel with the G29?
Yeah, end of an era.
It didn't break either, like through the race, like I
Yeah.
was hoping.
Yeah, I didn't have to switch over to pad mid-race,
No,
so that's
no, you
nice. But yeah, I think that went fairly well. I mean, qualifying could have been better, even though it was pole. Like, could have been a better lap. Like, probably the same for Tom as well. But of course, in the race, I didn't get the greatest of starts and got jumped by both Macho and Tom as well. And it kind of stuck like that for the rest of the race.
It did.
Which I'm not very surprised, because Spain is literally like one of the hardest tracks to overtake, even though it seems like it's not. It is so tricky. Because, like, I don't know, like, you could try, like, go anywhere, but, like, any line you could defend, you could always, like, stay ahead. Like, I tried the outside, but Tom's, like, able to cover off the inside. I could try the inside, but it's, like, vice versa, isn't it? But, I mean, I think I was running a little bit lower wings, so, like, getting the exit was tricky, but I had the speed to overtake, but I just didn't be able to do it, so, I mean, that's not my, well, it is my issue. I mean, but yeah, GG's to Tom and of course Pepin as well. He's starting to put in like a better result every week, so it's gonna come into it, I think.
I think Pepin will be there each week now if he carries on. He seems to have done well. But Jensen, as for the end of the era with the old G29, you've now got to adjust to a new wheel.
Yes.
Is this Tom's chance to?
He'll allow the
No.
others to catch
No,
up.
he'll be faster than he was in about 3 hours.
Yeah, well, Tom, I'm clinging to some hope for
Brilliant.
you.
I mean
here.
that happened with Tom went from G29 to Fanatec over a year ago, and like he went straight away quicker. He qualified P2 in the PSGL Esports Cup against probably the best drivers on PlayStation at that time. So, like, you never know. I mean, I could adjust like that maybe, or could take a little bit of time. I mean,
to be
yeah.
fair, Jensen, I don't see it because I watched you go from pad to a wheel, and you just took to it like a duck takes to water. So, it looks like Tom might have to up his game again.
We'll see.
Lots of interviews with Jensen this
because
season.
at the moment Tom is like pretty much quicker than me at almost all tracks for like race pace. By a fair amount.
You say race pace,
So-
I'd say he just knows where to put his car to stop you, Jensen. I think defensively he knows how to keep you behind him.
Yeah, but you see, like, I'm struggling with my energy, and he's like still got plenty of energy to hang on to. I mean, hopefully, this wheel could hopefully improve my race pace and even my quality pace as well, mainly for PSGL, of all places. But of course, HUR will be another extra. But of course, if I challenges coming up as well, if I do get into challenges, then that's like
And we hope you do get into
that's
it.
half the season. Like, potentially me and Tom will be out of this season, so yeah.
Ooh,
Don't
so
know.
that opens the door to old Pepe Le Pew here, and changer of names.
Exactly.
And that. Ooh, interesting.
Yeah, it does actually.
Interesting.
Tom, though, congratulations on winning. Second podium in a row. Third last week in Imola and Spain today. It seems it doesn't matter where you put yourself in quali, your starts over these guys, you just seem to breeze past them. I don't know how you do it. Last couple of weeks, I think you've made up at least 2 and 3 spots on both weeks. After Macho box, though, under that safety car, you seem to just like Jensen said, you just seem to know where to put your car and maintain first. And even when the rain came, you managed your ERS very well. You had over 50% when most people were literally out of it as well. So I think that's pretty much what allowed you to win today. But how was that for you?
Well, obviously, I'm happy now. I'm happy to get a win since Australia, which Australia was literally the same race where I was just sat in front of the camera and placing the car in the right place. But yeah, obviously I don't know what everyone else's ERS is going on, like, so I don't actually know how well I'm doing. I knew at one stage Jensen had a lot less than me, and I'd done a good lap on, like, one of the safety car restarts. Like, after that I did a very good lap and had a lot more ERS than him, but then he gradually caught back up to me because I knew he had lower wings than me, so I was making sure the gap at the start of the straight was quite high. Otherwise he could get past me. As long as he was like behind me into the braking zone, it was alright. But yeah, as I said, I don't know whether Jensen's saving it all up for a last lap burst in the wet, or whether he didn't have anything left.
You literally had more ERS than him for the entire race after lap 1.
Yeah.
Obviously the safety cars, but even in the wet, you were just slightly in front of him. I think he had about 40 odd going on to the last lap, but you were on about 60, so.
Yeah, well, that's surprising because I actually didn't have very good pace in the wet, but I think the higher downforce, maybe I just had more traction and that helped me. But at the start of the race and the whole first stint really, before that first safety car, Macho, obviously mediums, he was just going to pull away, and I knew the rain was coming and I didn't think his mediums would make it to the rain, so I didn't push at all, and Jensen got hit into turn 3 or 4, so we had to burn battery to get back into my DRS on like lap 1, and you don't really save much around here, I don't think. So
No, you definitely don't.
yeah, and also like with the minimal practice and like the quali not going so well, it was like I just started the race by like building myself into it, and I don't know, after that first safety car I just started driving a bit different and I was actually getting consistent laps.
Yeah, I think that's well, you've done that pretty much most season with your consistency. Like I said, you're on the podium again for this week and last week, and you missed Miami, so you're kind of closing the gap on Jensen, but I think he's had a race more at the moment. But you must be happy with a win anyway, especially with Jensen behind you and knowing that, well, not knowing, but him not being able to overtake you, even when there was DRS.
Yeah. As I said, getting the gap at the start of the straight was important, and the last chicane helped me. I've experienced it in the past when I was on lower wings, and it's so hard to get a good exit out of the last chicane to actually utilise your low wings. So, I just had to nail the last chicane on every lap, basically.
Congratulations on your win anyway. And
yeah.
Great start again. Like I said, your starts this season have been very, very good.
Yeah, I don't know where that's come. That was this week in Miami. No, not Miami. Imola. They were just insane. I don't even have that good start in any other league, but maybe it's the formation lap. Maybe I'm just good at. I get the rears up to like 87 or something and line the car up like dead.
You don't spin on the formation like some do.
Jensen did that. But the thing is, Jensen just doesn't like. In this league anyway, he hasn't missed. Like P2, P1, P1, P3, P1. Like no matter how good I can be.
Yeah, he
Jensen's
seems
very
always
consistent.
Yeah, he is.
Very consistent.
That's why he's got a 50-point lead.
I'll never knock him for his consistency. I wouldn't knock any of you guys for the speed you drive on this game around every track. I think I can go far somewhere, and then I see you lot, and it's like, well. Okay.
The last time I finished outside of the top 6 was Miami last season.
I thought he was going to say like Miami 10 years ago.
Brilliant.
No, for a
I don't know what it is here, though.
It was a very enjoyable race. You guys at the front, watching old Pepe finally get that good result that he'd deserved. Even Jack had a great race. New Nick coming from, I think he said it in the squad last to 7th. I mean, that's a fantastic result for himself.
Yeah, he was fighting with Sean Larry for most of that last stint as well after the safety car, so managed to stay in front of him as well.
Yeah, no, it was a great race to watch.
Surprising, even though there was like no overtakes, I swear.
No, there was a few. Macho made one, and then some violence happened.
Is the stream over?
No. I will ask you a question off stream though, Jensen.
We're like continuing into like post-stream conversation. This is
we are,
what it usually is, isn't it?
It's alright.
Who we giving driver of the day to?
It's either Pepin or Jack. They both drove brilliantly.
Pepin's had like almost all the driver of the days this season. Then.
I mean,
go on, Adam.
You decide. No, you decide. Make choice.
Do you know what? I'll give it to Pepin again. He got 3rd. He's been pushing for that spot.
Yes.
I can't. Yes. You can't not. I mean, even though actually it's Jensen's fault because last time I gave 2 and he didn't like that. So.
Oh, shut up! No, that wasn't me.
Stream,
that was fucking Tom. I think that was Tom who said that. Why are you giving 2 driver of the day?
Profanity on the stream.
Yeah, that's bad. Right.
It's not,
I think we'll leave it there then.
It's an R-rated stream. Don't worry.
R-rated, brilliant. So yeah, Pepin driver of the day. I didn't see who got fastest lap, and all the places and grids disappeared after that safety car.
Yeah, I didn't see who got fastest lap either, actually.
No,
Tom got the fastest lap.
Oh, there you go.
Next point to Tom. But I will be back next Wednesday. Chris might be here for Sunday's race.
Monaco Grand Prix.
I don't think we have anything tomorrow.
Sunday is Singapore, so he'll be there for P0, and then it's Monaco for the week after. I might be here
Yes!
on Monday for OTL. I don't really want to drive around there and practice, so I'll probably be in comms, even if there's 8 drivers. So
Yeah,
until
fair.
then, guys,
There'll be some
I'll
violence.
see you then.